Hi guys, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Hello, Christopher. Today's Wednesday.
Not only Wednesday, it's 4/26, and does anybody know what national day it is today?
National 4/26?
4/26. Come on, guys. Easy, easy, easy.
April 26th?
Easy, easy, easy.
Not helpful.
It's National Hemi Day.
Aha.
4/26. We're joking. That means tomorrow is going to be the 4/27 day. We'll have to show you the Nova. Today we're going to talk about the Hemi, history of the Hemi, and as well as this grand prize, the Charger Hellcat, which has a supercharged Hemi in it. So who's out there watching, PJ?
Larry West says Happy Hemi Day.
Happy Hemi Day to you, Larry West. And Larry, you didn't comment, how is that car that you won from the supermarket? Well, you have to tell us that. So for 4/26, the Hemi engine is really considered the pinnacle of Mopar engineering in the late 60s and the early 70s, but it goes back much further than that, right? Anybody know the first year of a Hemi engine? Or a Chrysler product with hemispherical heads, right? Because that's where the nickname Hemi came from. 56, or is it even earlier than that? I'm going to ask one of you Mopar experts to weigh in on that for me. And then it was interesting, the Hemi seemed to die down after the muscle car era and the gas wars. Nobody wanted a Hemi in 1973, right? I used to hear horror stories of guys trading in their Hemi Challengers for like little things that got better gas mileage, like European cars, like maybe MGs or something. Raise your hand if in 1973 you said gas is too expensive and I need to get rid of my V8 muscle car. Don't be ashamed. A lot of guys did. And of course, now we look back and go, how could we have been thinking that way, right?
Michael says 1951.
51, yeah, that sounds right.
Joe says 354 Hemi around 53 or 54.
Yeah, so we think it was in the 50s that it started. And then of course, when Dodge has really decided to take over NASCAR in the early 60s. And so I'm talking right after the GM ban on having its divisions participate in that. That's when the Hemis started to really come back into play as far as performance vehicles were concerned. And so what's the first kind of Hemi engine in a production Dodge car in the 60s? Would it be like maybe a 66 Charger? You could get one of those with a Hemi. I don't think you could you get a Hemi in a 65 Dodge, or was it still a wedge that year? I think 66 is the first year, but I could be wrong, and you're welcome to correct me. PJ?
Larry West says Dodge's Hemi was introduced in 1953 as the Red Ram. Dodge did not have a V8 engine until was developed specifically for the line in 53, based on the 1951 Chrysler Hemi design.
There you go.
But downsized it for smaller cars.
There you go. And again, I think you could order one in 66 for performance, right? 426, 425 horse starting in 66, am I right? Oh, I am. Then by 1970, of course, you could get a Hemi in anything that you needed. You could get it in a Cuda, you could get it in a Challenger, you could get it in a Charger, you could get it in a Roadrunner, you could get it in a Superbird, you could get it in a Charger Daytona.
And wasn't it about 20 years ago that Dodge came out with their infamous commercial where...
I love that commercial. Do you guys remember that commercial where there's a guy with the truck and there's a classic Mopar that he's trailering, and the guy rolls down his window and he goes, "Hey, that thing got a Hemi."
I mean, it was the catchphrase of that year.
It was the catchphrase. And so it was 2004, if I'm correct, that the Hemi was reintroduced to the American public. And what a great marketing idea. And it was no longer that 426 elephant motor, right? From the 1960s and early 1970s. But then it was a 350 cubic inch with the hemispherical heads, and you could get them in a Ram that year. You could get them in a... Were Chargers back out in 04 yet? I don't think they came out till 06. But when the new Chargers and Challengers came out, then you could certainly get them with a Hemi engine as well. Chrysler 300C, you could get that with a new gen Hemi, right?
Yep. Joe says 64 was the first year for the 426 Hemi. It ran through 71. I'm not
Oh, there's
sure what
64.
Yep.
I don't remember it being available in a production car in 64. Could you buy it for a retail car in 64? I don't remember reading it was available until 66, but maybe you're right and I'm incorrect. But that's all good too. But yeah, what a difference that Hemi engine made throughout the entire 1960s. And raise your hand if you ever had the chance to sit in the back seat or even the driver's seat of a classic Hemi-powered Mopar. Have you ever done it? I'm raising my hand.
I haven't, but Chris, I mean, taking the fact that today is 426, was it always like that and all the 426s were Hemi? Is that?
No. Hold on, you mean back in the day or modern?
Yeah, or both. I mean, why would this be called National Hemi Day?
Well, because the 426, which refers to the cubic inch displacement of the Hemi engine, was so famous and so legendary. They gave it the National Hemi Day. So even though, for example, this 6.2 liter is not 426 cubic inches, it's still a Hemi. Remember, Hemi refers to the hemispherical heads. So it's the design of the heads on the block, right? So regardless of whether it's a 426, it's a 6.2 liter supercharged, it's a 6.4 liter, like the 392 cars, the naturally aspirated 394 cars. They're still all Hemis, and we celebrate them all on National Hemi.
Seeing how there's no March 94, so I guess we can't go there.
March 90. There's no March 92nd for National 392 Day, right?
Right.
And that's and with the Demon 342, there's no March 40th for the Demon.
No. So
for the Demon
we'll
340. Let's pop the hood.
All right, let's take a look here. Don wants to know, I've got my tickets. When is the drawing?
For what?
I don't know if your cheat sheet is here
For
still.
what?
No,
This
your
one?
cheat sheet's gone here. I think this ends in, isn't this end thing? April 26th? No.
April.
June 26th, I believe.
There you go.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
sounds more like the PJ.
So not a 426 here.
Nope, it is a 6.2 liter. So if we know a 6.4 liter is 392, does someone have the cubic inch displacement on a 6.2 liter?
Get your abacus
Yes,
ready.
A smaller cubic inch displacement, but twice the horsepower. Why is that? Well, because it's supercharged, all right? And there it is, right over there, right over here. Hemi, have a happy day, Hemi.
Yeah, it's sitting there right there for you.
Right? How cool is
We got a lot of this cover stuff. It's all
Yeah,
covered up
that's
here.
all
by-
from American Carcraft, and this lights up. You guys have seen that before. It's oh so cool. And you know what, while we're talking about Mopars, that's not the only Mopar that we're giving away, right? We're giving away that Demon 340,
Yep.
right? We're giving away the Ram 3500, the diesel truck. That, of course, nowhere close to a Hemi. It's got the Cummins turbo diesel in it. Can you pan on
sneak
over there
over
for a
there?
moment? I don't think you're showing anything top secret.
We do have some top secret stuff laying around here.
Did you show something top secret yesterday?
I
PJ?
did. If
Okay,
you go back and watch that, you'll see
there you
that.
go. You'll see something top secret from yesterday. And on May 1st, I think that it is safe to announce that there might be a Hemi-inspired car here in the Dream Giveaway Garage launching on May 1st. That's all I'm saying.
Chris, you're like a kid who's got a Christmas present for his parents. You're just busting at the seams to tell everybody.
That's right. I can't wait until Christmas morning to show the parents what I got them.
That's right. And we've got a lot of good stuff coming in.
A lot of good stuff coming on May 1, and you might have got a sneak peek of one of those. I'm looking at it now. It's over there. PJ's not going to show you. But you can rewatch the video from yesterday and see. So while I'm over here, Kathy had a question from a viewer. Does the clock in the 64 Fuelie work? Can you
Does
do
the
it without
clock-
giving away a sneak peek?
Yeah, I can sneak over here.
And I told Kathy, yes, it does.
Does the clock work? And it
There
is,
you go.
the
And it
second
works.
hand is going around right now.
There you go. Works. Love this car. This is the
not
next
s-
Corvette giveaway to end.
It's not set for the right time, however.
No, but it works.
It's off an hour.
Hey, you know what? there you go. I didn't. Listen, I didn't say it was a Swiss-made watch, PJ. I just said it works. May 2023. You guys have until that. Next one to end is a Ford F100, right?
Yes.
22 days?
That thing is loud.
Oh, that thing is loud, proud, and classic Ford muscle. Here's the story on that. So the guy who built it, he started collecting race parts, Ford race parts, way back in the 80s when you could find them. And so it's got a 427 from the early 60s, maybe a 62 block. And it has heads and an intake. Well, it has heads, I think, from 64 and the block from 62. And then it's got dual 4 barrels up top. And oh man, that thing rumbles.
But that's a story for another day. And
That's
that
a
other
story
day
for
is
another
tomorrow.
day. That's right, because it's not National Ford 100 Day. Today is National Hemi Day. So I digress.
All right, we got a couple of comments
Yeah,
here.
what do we got?
Cobra says the reason why the Hellcat is better than the Scat Pack is the 392 can't handle a lot of boost. It was only made for naturally aspirated power. In layman's terms, the internals are weak. The 6.2 is 376 cubic inch.
376, that's correct. I remember reading that. Excellent. So 376 versus 382, but oh, put a supercharger on it. I'll tell you, and that new Demon. You think these Hellcats have great internals. The new Demon, they've gone, and that's a Hemi engine, have gone even stronger on that. Plus, they've beefed up some stuff underneath.
How did they get
Power
over
getting
to
the
1,000 horsepower?
Whole lot of juice, you know? They fortified that block. They're throwing a whole lot of boost in there. And then they're making sure that that power can get down to the wheels without damaging anything in that driveline. They do a great job at Dodge.
By the way, Kathy says the Hellcat ends on June 27th.
June 27th, 627. I'm thinking of engine displacements. Nope, we won't have a national
That's
day
a
on
big
that.
engine.
That's a big engine. Good one, PJ. All right, what else we got out there today? Tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow?
Oh my
PJ?
God, not only is it 427,
Right, and we'll show you the Nova tomorrow for 427.
we've got a big winner's call.
We have a big winners call tomorrow, right? BMW.
BMW.
BMW M4 Competition Coupe. That will be tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. We hope you will join us live here in the Dream Giveaway, or watch us live. We'll be here in the Dream Giveaway Garage, and we'll give that winner a call. And if you have your entries to win that BMW, please check your voicemail and make sure that you have emptied all those messages on there so that I can call you if I find out from the independent accounting firm that you have that magic ticket.
And we had a giveaway end last night.
We had Monte Carlo in last night. Thanks to everybody who entered that. Got a nice email from a gentleman today who thanked us for taking the high road and offering to fix the headliner. So big shout out to him. Ken, if you're watching, big shout out to you.
Don says, just curious, what happens if the winner is out of town when you're trying to reach them?
Well, then we'll search the campgrounds of every state park.
No, what we do is what we call a million times, we leave a million messages.
That's
we'll
right.
Text you a million times, email you a million times.
Right.
We'll social media stalk you. We'll have the police knock on your door. We'll overnight letters to you. We will make sure that we get in touch with you
That's
if
right.
you're the winner.
But we'll leave you alone if you're camping. When you get home, you'll get the messages. And don't worry about it. It's not like, you know how some things are, winner must be present? You don't have to be present. Come on, that's silly. You donated, we appreciate you donating. If you have that magic ticket number, we'll call you. Like PJ said, we'll email you. We have to send you a certified letter and tell you that you won. We will. And then we'll give you the time that you need, although the rules say you've got a few days to respond to us.
Right. We've never, ever not been able to get in touch with somebody.
Not once. In 116 or 117?
116 giveaways.
116 winners. We have never once not been able to get in touch with the winner. So do not worry about that.
Jen says, come on, blow up my phone. We do, we actually do. Because, I mean, today's day, I mean, no one answers on the first ring usually. And
right, and you see a number from the 727 area code and you think it's a spam call.
And it is, it's Chris.
Hey, it's National Hemi Day. You should be
right.
treating me better than this.
That's right. So we are going to be fixing the headliner, so whoever wins that, you're right.
On the Monte Carlo.
On the Monte
Don't
Carlo.
point to the Hellcat. And a couple shout outs for the Hellcat. Great mods on this from American Carcraft, from APR, Performance, from Drake steering wheels. In fact, Lori and I were talking about the Drake steering wheel. Leah Pruitt loves that Drake steering wheel. You can show it right there.
It's got the flat bottom.
And so Drake steering wheels is owned by Holly. Holly also owns Flowmaster and sent us some Flowmaster exhaust for it. And does this one have we didn't put a pistol grip on it this year, did we?
No.
Hey, is anybody out there a fan of a pistol grip shifter?
I'm not really a huge
You're
fan
not a
of
big
it.
fan
No.
of it? Larry West, are you a fan of a pistol grip shifter?
It's just not that white shifter knob.
I get it. I like the pistol grip myself. Maybe someday we should give away a pistol grip 4-speed car.
Ian says, what happens if you accidentally spell your name wrong because you're so excited to enter? And we've had that happen. And
We've had that happen too. It's okay.
Yeah, it does not disqualify you.
Yeah, misspelling your name on the entry will not disqualify you.
That's right.
All right, any other questions, guys?
Um,
Happy Hemi Day.
Michael says he loves the pistol grip.
I love the pistol grip too. And PJ loves the white shifter knob.
That's right.
Someday we're going to get another car in here with a white shifter knob for you, PJ.
Oh, are you giving a hint?
No. I'm always giving hints. We'll see you guys tomorrow. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. Only happens here in our favorite place on earth, the Dream Giveaway Garage. Happy Hemi Day from DreamGiveaway.com to you.